Welcome to Season 2 of Trap Talk.
Brought to you by Craigoff.
Welcome back to another episode of Trap Talk. I'm your host, Zach Nini. We are here live in 106 building at the Grand American Trap Talk Live Back Fence Studio. We've got my co-host, Richard Marshall Jr. We just got done with the Winning Class Doubles Championship.
And the President's Handicap today.
Yeah, what President's Handicap was it? Who's the president now?
Billy Cook.
Billy Cook. The Billy Cook President's Handicap. And we've got our good friend and several show attendee, Joe Charnigo, on with us.
Not so slow, Joe.
Not so slow, Joe. I mean, I'm shooting with him this week. And
that's right, you are.
What was your nickname? Is Indian name Bangfast?
Bangfast.
Yeah.
Who gave you that, Joe?
Chief Bangfast.
Chief Bangfast.
He just puts it on him. But
we've been laying her down this week. We've been having some fun and coming up with nicknames and lots of jokes.
We have been having fun. So Ricky, you've known Joe for a long time. I mean, we've had him on the show. I mean, what do you think about the guy?
Well, he won the Blue-Gray shootout last night for the second year in a row. I was runner-up last year. This year I was first out. They were tough to see. You were like third out, so
I was fifth.
Oh, fifth. Oh, well, you got the same as me.
5 times better though. 5 times.
They didn't remember anything.
Folks, I don't get many chances to say that I got ahead of Ricky Marshall. Last night was my night to shine. I still didn't win anything. But you know what?
Listen, we had a good time.
It was fun.
It was a lot of fun last night. The Blue-Gray, White Flyer puts on a heck of a show.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun. They got the categories, and I think Tyler Honnold won the category division of the Blue-Gray.
He's a pretty good shot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
he's been digging those doubles left and right everywhere we go. He's just been...
Him and Joey were battling out, I think, at the PA State shoot this year.
Yep.
I think Joe beat up on a kid, but it's okay. I do the same thing.
We work something out.
We work something out, yeah.
You don't lay down. That's the secret.
That's right.
You just keep hammering.
That's right.
We have fun. Last night we had fun. Had the kids out there. We all got to bring a kid up. They won some prizes too for everybody who won, so that was pretty good to have the kids involved.
It's all about, the fans, the kids, just like the show.
Yep.
So speaking on that, for people that might not be here at the Grand seeing it, what is the Blue-Gray shootout in your opinion?
So it's it's an entertainment thing for the night, exhibition type thing, I guess, if you will. They throw the flash targets. They move us around, shoot from different yardages, shoot from the side, shoot from way back.
Shoot from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Which is about what? I'm going to guess about 42 yards, I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little poke.
Well, to the target, what do you think it is, though?
Oh, it's
65?
60.
I didn't let him get that far.
Joe tends to go pull bang. Remember, that's pull bang fast.
Chief Bangfast. Chief Bangfast is Indian.
You got to shoot him off the nest. If you let him get out, they get a chance to get away.
Well, I know when he missed the one, he was a little in front of it. I do know that.
I think those Randolphs that he wears have got some kind of X-ray vision because I think he knows which way that clay's going to come out.
He's got a little radar action.
He's already moving this way and putting freaking lead on the front edge of that target so quick. I'm like, how do you do that? I didn't even see the thing come out and it's already smacked.
It looks good when it works, but when I'm going the wrong way and the bird's going that way, it's kind of a train wreck, but
when
sometimes we recover.
Shoot the true pair, he was this, bang, bang.
I shot the one about
that far
off the ground.
You shot the longest one out there, and Josh Taylor went, oh.
You just went through that thing like woof and smoked it.
A little salty.
Damn, Joey, that's got some salt to it. But
all right, folks, we got to take a quick second and give a huge shout out to our title sponsor, Craigoff. Me and Ricky both shoot them. We both love them.
Yeah, best gun in the industry. I shoot them. I sell them. Nothing better, folks. Get yourself a Craigoff. Your scores will increase.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky's got hundreds and hundreds of hundreds with his. I mean, I've got a few hundreds, but I'm always working to get a little bit better, and they definitely help me, that's for sure. So on top of that, we also got to thank Winning. I'm wearing the shirt today. Love this shirt. If you're down at the Grand, pick one up.
Yeah, Winning, like I said, Zach, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds with my Winning stock. Get a hold of Bobby, Luke, Bill, get an appointment set up. They will make you a better shooter with that Winning stock.
Of course, yeah, the Grand's the great place to do it. Give them a call, get on their book. It's worth your time.
Just remember, winners shoot winnings.
With that being said,
let's get back to the show.
So I mean, Blue Gray, obviously, they have the top All-Americans from the South and from the
top
North.
5 from the
Top
South.
5 on both
top
sides
5
on the
from
All-American
North.
team.
Yep.
You know, you go out and they just call the shot, and it's kind of like playing horse. You just kind of get in an area, and everybody's got to hit that target.
Everybody's got to hit that.
And if you don't hit it, then
You use your golden
gotta,
ticket,
Yeah,
harder
use the
one.
golden. And this year they threw just kind of a high straightaway trap target. I know in the years past they've thrown some crossers and some people are like, well, that's kind of like sporting clays. I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah. I mean,
And Josh Taylor said, well, why do you want a crosser? So just you and Joey can break it? You know, an extreme one? I was like, well, listen, throw some different stuff. So,
yeah.
you know, in the past we've done the doubles from the 27.
Yep.
That's always fun. I mean, that you know, and maybe they'll go back to doing something like that, you know, as a team event.
Yep.
Because they've went away from the team.
Yeah. First it was a team where the 5 guys would go out each side, and then you add up the score. And I remember when it started, like, really serious, it was singles, doubles, handicap, all regulation. And then they scored everything out of target because Dave Kelly was backing it when they did it like that. And then they just did 27-yard.
Yep.
And then they kind of went to 27-yard doubles, which I thought that was hilariously funny and amazing, especially when you were hitting them because the way you shot, you'd call pull and you'd let off, and I swear to God, that second target was almost getting broke by the time the first one was getting broke.
That's because he was just picking a spot and going, pulling the trigger.
Yeah, he was going pull and then he was moving.
That's why we need to go to like oscillating 27-yard doubles.
That might hurt. That might hurt a little bit. We might be a little better on our
smack down a little. No. It's a great deal, you know. It's an exhibition, you know. I'm fortunate, you know. We've shot it a lot.
Yep.
You know, to be able to do that and have the fans be there, you know, and the other
Have a
shooters
good time, and then the fireworks show afterwards.
Yeah, they put on a White Flyers always put on a heck of a fireworks show, and of course they're, you know, one of our show sponsors.
Yeah, you got to plug.
Shameless plug for White Flyers.
The White Flyers, and I like that they do those. What do they call those targets? The flash targets. Because when you hit those things, it just makes you feel like a hero.
Yeah,
you know, Ricky's always talking about my IC choke, but last night it didn't matter if I was 1 pellet, 2 pellet. It was a smoke ball. I'm like,
he got smoked.
He finally looked like he hit something there.
Absolutely,
folks. He's been leading off for us all week, and me and Bullard have been picking on him. I mean, he's Colonel Clink out there.
I've been pounding those
Colonel Clink? Is that your nickname? Wait, we're going to have to get that right here. Colonel Clink.
I've been leading these guys to victory in doubles every day. I don't know what we're talking about. I mean,
you broke 100 today?
99. But White did. But I mean, that's a pretty good lead off, little spot.
What was your guys' squad score?
We did pretty good. We had a P5. We put Bullard at P5.
Yeah, we had 100 by Mr. White Debris.
Yep.
Myself, Joe Charnigo, and Herbie Lewis had 99s. And then we had a guy named Rich Bullard.
The mustard slipped off the hot dog today, folks.
For a senior vet shooter, he does all right.
Senior vet? I thought he was just a sub vet.
He happened to miss more on his 100 than the rest of us.
The rest of the squad. Ouch,
sorry, Rich. I mean,
he's not sorry.
He must have been up late signing autographs while we were.
Yeah. I didn't even see him at the bar. I didn't even see him down there at the shootout last night.
Well, so what we figured is because the rest of our squad was on the blue-gray, Joey Charnigo mentioned that maybe Rich must have declined his invitation to the blue-gray shootout because Wyatt was on it, I was on it, Herbie was on it, Joe was on it. So, you know, we almost had a 5-pack.
You know,
but Rich, he's so humble that he would turn something down like that. You know, he doesn't need to go out.
That early bedtime thing too.
Folks, let me tell you something.
Early bed.
Let me tell you something about Rich Bullard. Humble is not in his vocabulary, okay? That is a fact.
I think I hear him talking down there right now.
Yeah, he's probably, you know, we were talking last night. He's staying with a good buddy of ours, Drew Feig. Drew handled putting up all the outlets in the building.
He's our electrician. Thanks, Drew.
Thanks, Drew. And, you know, Drew stopped in last night. He's staying there. And I said, maybe we should lock Bullard into his bedroom. We got plans, folks. He walks down to the cemetery every day. I remember the guy that mows the grass put up a cross.
Leave a plot for him.
Future home of Rich Bullard.
We can't pick. We gotta quit picking on him.
No,
we love him.
Bullard deserves every bit of it.
We like to have fun. That's the thing about the Grand. We come out, we shoot, we all take it serious, but we like to have fun with one another. We got to have a good time, keep it entertaining. We all have our ups and downs. Wyatt struggled earlier this week.
Yep.
He's back on point. He's
He's
put us
back.
on our place today.
He went from kind of not feeling it to top of the squad today and just really stamped it up. And, that's the thing about this game. You can go from like one day literally watching him and he was just like not in the zone. And then boom, turned it right around.
That's one of the things, I watched White the other day. He was struggling with some stuff. And, he tried a different barrel. Then he shot his over and under in singles, broke 199 yesterday, got the confidence back.
Yep.
And that's one of the biggest things. And it's like, of course, your squad is you, Bullard, Joey, Wyatt, and Herbie.
Mm-hmm.
In my squad, it's me, Shelby Skaggs, my son Tyler, JT Spangler, and Justin DeBree, Wyatt's father. And it's just like the other day in the NRA singles, JT Spangler broke his second 200 straight ever. And we were all shooting. I mean, you could tell he's nervous. His second one.
Yeah.
So him and Justin come up with a bet, just so it's out there. Whoever breaks 100 in handicap, if Justin breaks 100 in handicap, he wins one of JT Spangler's Bonanza airplanes. And if JT breaks 100 first, he wins Justin's pink and black semi. I was like, can I get
a little aggressive?
I was like, I'm in.
A little aggressive.
Yeah. And then they start off, they're both straight in the handicap the other day. And I'm thinking, and then boom, JT missed, and Justin's like, I'm gonna win me an airplane. Lost. So when we changed posts, I said, you were thinking about that Bonanza, weren't you? And he goes, just a little bit. But these are the things that, with shooting, it keeps you going. We got into Grand Week. Yesterday was the Winchester class singles. 200 singles. I broke 200. You had.
We all struggled in the singles.
We participated.
Oh, that's right. You got.
196,
Yeah,
196,
yeah.
196. White had a 199. I think Rich had a 197. But
Rich had
for whatever
197.
reason, I don't know what mojo was on our deal or whatever, but none of us.
Wasn't
Yeah,
our
'cause you
best
guys-
performance.
You guys shot right in front of us a little bit.
Yeah, a couple squads in front of you. And I heard some people were talking about, jumping on them. And I don't know if it's the light with the cloud cover or what it was, but for whatever reason.
Targets have actually been pretty good. Up and down a little bit with the wind. We've had some side winds, some gusts. The heat, though, yesterday was unbearable.
I think what I wasn't doing, I noticed it after I started missing. I said, okay, what's going on? I wasn't breathing.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't breathing.
Fatigued.
I wasn't breathing, and I was just kind of like wore out because when I'd miss, it would take me out. And on both times that I missed back to back. I lost on one, and then it was lost on the next one. So, it's just those little windows where if you're not paying attention, folks, for that little bit of time, every single shot, right?
Like for basically, we'll just say 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I had a run where I had all of them on the front and all of them over here, but there was a window with 3 targets, 2 losses. A window with 2 targets, 2 losses, and we had more.
I missed 2 in a row.
We had more
thing.
3 posts on our squad in that singles event than I think I've ever seen as our squad.
Especially in singles.
Yeah, and then 3, right?
And it is a tough deal. I mean, when that happens. But then, like today, you guys were, I think, what squad number were you today? You were 2 squads in front of us, I think, or 3.
In the handicap?
Yeah, the handicap.
Like 111 or something
So
like that.
you guys were
like pretty early.
Yeah,
you shot at 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
shot
like,
before it got hot today, which was just convenient.
Oh, yeah, it worked out. Because, I know you broke a 98. You broke a 95.
Mm-hmm. Herbie broke a 95.
Wyatt broke a
95. Bullard broke a 90.
Then RBO8, the mustard slipped off the hot dog
It's
a
okay.
little bit.
You know what?
With a 90.
I think tomorrow he's going to come back because he does not like being P5. P5, and for everyone that doesn't know, P5 is bottom of the squad. Okay?
Yeah.
I was tied for P3 today. I think we had JT Spengler had 92. Shelby and I had 93s. Justin had 95, and then my son Tyler had 96, and actually got his half yard, so he punched to the 27.
Congratulations.
So that was cool. So we're going to do a little deal, give him his pin here soon when we can get it from the ATA. But then we went on to shoot the doubles, and actually with the win today,
They were moving around.
well, we shot on 4. We shot 4A, and I goes, you guys were on 3A, weren't you?
Yep.
And I thought, man, with this wind, it was kind of cross. They were up and down, but they weren't like doing
They
this.
weren't doing this, but they
They
were
were
either
steady
both going up or
Steady up
they were
or
both going down.
Yeah.
So you just had to watch what you got. But, I mean, Bullard got kind of hosed on one because they were low, and then he called pull. And right when he called pull, it was right? And it was like, that's one of those things where I think you have to take I mean, you're obviously the king of doubles, but that extra second to look at that target instead of just snapping at it off the arm. I mean, that little bit of look.
It's just like a lady came in earlier from Kansas and asked about doubles and wanted, get a lesson. And she said, she watches the first target and then watches over to the second target. And I said, well, that's going a little too slow. I said, first off, you need to look at the target, but as soon as you see it, you got to shoot and then go. And then it don't matter how long it takes you to shoot that second one, as long as you just go with it.
Correct.
But get your eyes to it.
You got to get your eyes to it first.
Shoot that first target. Get your eyes.
I feel like
to the
your
second
eyes are on
target.
it before you even break the first one, because the way you break those things.
Well,
so fast.
Joey, yeah.
He's like, ha ha. He's like over here looking at that second one, bang over here. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Joey, settle down.
I open my eyes and see what happens. Sometimes there's pieces there.
Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the
And he hits
windshield.
them hard too. I'm like, I'm like, God, settle it down.
All right, folks, we got to take another quick break and thank some more sponsors. We've got Game Masters. Ricky, you're our guy over there, right?
Yep, I sell every gun you can imagine. We've got a ton of Krieghoffs, every other brand available. So if you guys need something, let us know. We can hook you up with the shoots. We got vendor buildings in Arizona, Ohio, and then Sparta at the Grand American.
Yeah, I do like sucking up that free AC in Sparta, that's for sure. I mean, it's a good time. Come by and say hi to us.
That's right.
Also, Shot Tracker. I mean, we've had great success with them. Ricky, you've been involved since day one, so
It's like having a coacher on the end of your barrel. It's a great tool, especially for doubles. That's what I really like it for. You can see the transition moving from the first target to the second target. That's where a lot of people get lost in no man's land, losing that target.
I love that, and I also love the new software update, the stuff that's coming down the pipe. Those guys are constantly innovating. So with that being said,
Let's get back to the show. Grant, I mean, the heat today was...
It got hot.
It wasn't bad. I tell you what, if we didn't have the wind, it would have been worse than yesterday.
People have been hurt.
Oh, yeah, there's been a lot
They've
of
been
people
going out on stretchers.
There's been a lot of people, there's an IV station here. What is it called? The hydration IV. We were over there the other day and got some fluids, but they've been pretty busy because of this heat.
Because people are dying. I mean, it's just that hot. And you know what? When you're dehydrated, you can't stand it. And I felt dehydrated in the singles on Monday because I was going out there and I was running good, but when I ran out of steam, I ran out of steam. I mean, it was done. And when you feel it, you're just like, you get wavered, and boom, boom, there's a couple losses, and then you kind of catch your breath and you turn it back on. But it happens so fast. I mean, the difference between where we were and where you were, it's so razor thin on, just a couple more seconds of focus and concentration. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's...
Well, that's the thing. It's like today. I mean, I broke 93 in the handicap, missed 3 on the first track, 3 on the last track, 40 on the middle. And the first 3 I missed, every one of them I just wasn't looking at right.
Correct.
I moved the gun on the call, got down the last trap, did the same thing. And it's just that lose that focus for that split second. If you keep that focus, you break more targets.
Yeah, I followed suit with Zach today. He missed one towards the end, and I thought, no, are you really going to do this to us again and just let the mustard fall off the dog here at the end? And then
followed him right down.
Followed him right down. Yep. Just
don't
so
do that
it's Zach's fault. See,
I'm not saying it's his fault.
Joey, if you need a better leadoff guy.
All right, we might have to look into that.
All I'll say is
the king of wisdom.
Unlike Ricky,
king of wisdom.
I will take responsibility for my actions. It was
Really?
my fault. It was my fault.
Really?
I did it. I'm sorry,
Folks,
Joey.
You heard it here. That's the first time I've heard that.
No, everything I missed is on me. But with our squad, we think about what everybody on the squad is doing. We want to help them.
Well, we
and
want
come
everyone
back.
to do good. I
Yeah.
mean, I wanted you to finish that 9. You wanted me to finish that 8, and I went in the last block down 2. You went down to 1, and I ended up taking a 3 post and then a 4 somewhere in there. The one that I missed on the 4 was just a miss, but the 3 post I was kind of rattled. It was just you get off your focus point for 1 second, and you just start jumping a target or changing your timing, and it goes. But that being said, you are in a shoot-off tonight, right?
Yep.
So
that's the reason I don't have any bourbon right now. I'm
so
a little jealous.
We can partake, but Joey's checked in for the shoot-off.
Yeah, we took you down there.
So you're going to be shooting off for 2nd or 3rd? Or?
I think there were 699s, but only one of them was not category the last I looked. So probably shooting off for 2nd or 3rd, somewhere in there.
ideally the open wins it, you're shooting off for second.
Yep.
And then if a category wins it, then you're going to be shooting off for third.
Yep.
So you're kind of rooting for that open to go through and do that.
Wouldn't hurt. Yep.
It doesn't hurt anything. So,
all right, guys, we got to take another quick break and thank some more sponsors. We got to say big thank you to White Flyer, America's best targets. You make them, we break them, right, Rick?
That's right. We got the new Eco flyer that we helped design, myself and Sean Hawley. That's out now, available out of the Georgia factory. That's an awesome target. Look for that. Going to be available hopefully everywhere by 2025. But yeah, they are best target in the industry.
I'm looking forward to the Blue-Gray Shootout this year at the Grand too. That's going to be a fun event.
Yeah, it'll. You're in that too this year, aren't you, Zach?
We both are, aren't we?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm in it. I didn't know if you made it or not.
See, yeah, that's okay. I skated right in there. Don't you worry. But we got another sponsor we got to thank.
Yep.
Shotguns West, the Pulas, baby. Check out these wings. Ricky don't got these. He ain't that stylish.
Oh, folks, listen. Zach tries to wear these driving down the road, doing podcasts. It's okay. We still love
it.
Hey,
when you look good, you don't have to apologize. Remember that. Not only can you hit more targets, but you can look good doing it. Give Ryan a call.
That's right.
With that being said,
let's get back to the show.
I know what we really want to talk about today is more about the success of the back fence shootout, because I know a lot of people have talked about wanting to integrate that into their program somewhere across the country. I know John's talked about adding it in Nevada. I know, we've thought about talking about it at a more, grand level, very big and grandiose.
Yeah.
How did that go in your mind? I mean, I know we covered it a lot, but let's give a little recap of how that went in Ohio.
So looking back at it, the event went as good as I could have wanted it to go. We had a great turnout. Everybody enjoyed it. The food was good. The prizes were good. The payouts were good. Everybody had a good time. People got the experience of shooting at the 27 that don't normally get to do that. I couldn't be happier with how it went. I heard nothing but good things from people about how much they enjoyed shooting it, and the people who didn't shoot it enjoyed watching it and said, next year we're going to be involved in this. We feel bad that we weren't in this, and now that we see how it works, this was just awesome. I've got a lot of gun clubs coming up to me saying that they want to do it and they want to have something like this. So it's awesome to hear that. I want to see it grow and turn into things. I did trademark it. I got a website. I got an LLC. I want to make this event something special. I don't want to just overdo it and dilute the event by having too many of them, not enough turnout. So I need to come up with some sort of guideline of a certain amount of a comp factor for a shoot or a certain amount of shooters at a shoot. Just to keep it at a high level. We don't want to have these things everywhere.
You can't, because then nobody will do it, and the sponsorships for all the prizes that you're giving, it just doesn't make it worth it in my mind. I think you have to have it at the really, really big shoots. Ohio obviously won. I mean, I think it would work great at a shoot like this, like at the Grand. I mean, just I mean, you think of it, if you had 1,000 people sign up for an event like that, I mean, what would that look like?
I mean, you'd be shooting for $40,000, and for top place there'd be $40,000, and the payouts down through would be just absolutely awesome. There'd be big payouts the whole way through. We could get awesome sponsors, have some awesome prizes. That is my ultimate goal with it. We're going to have it again next year at Ohio. Beretta said that they're on board. We're going to do 3 guns next year. We're going to make it bigger, better, badder. White Flyer's on board. We're going to do a cookout. We're going to have plenty of food for everybody. We did really good there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was still pork left over at the end. We'll get some more sides.
Who did the pork?
That was my buddy
that was
Tuff that we shoot with. His dad, Travis Hutchins.
Because I had that, and that was literally like one of the best pulled pork. Like, it was the greatest thing, and he had this sauce. I don't know if it was like a Carolina mustard or whatever that I put on it. But I was like, oh my God. It's like I never tasted pig before. It was like I was back in Dubai and I had flashbacks. I was like, where's the bacon?
When you got a big guy in overalls drinking beer and cooking for 24 hours, you know it's going to be good. I mean, it's
Joey sent me
knocking out of the park.
Joey and I were having a few drinks, and then later on that night, Joey sent me videos at midnight. Still cooking.
Yep.
Well, it was smoking all night, and I got the Snapchats from you, and that was awesome. But, I mean, just to think of the event, I mean, the big highlights that I thought of were, it was, I think, the 77 or the 78 that got paid $1,700, and there was 2 of them.
There was two of them.
Two of them. Yep. So that's huge money for $200 an entry.
Then Brandon Dill broke a low 97 and got $4,900
for
fourth place.
Because first place and fourth place had the same money with the Great Eastern Purse.
And then the 100 paid 79-ish, 78.
$8 grand plus everything. The buckle.
Oh yeah.
Plus on top of that, then we had all those people that shot off for the bags, and those bags were $600-700 bags. They were
Yep.
absolutely beautiful. Larry Cushman, they did a great job on those
You
bags.
can't forget his son, Cole Cushman.
Well, Cole,
I said that.
he covers it.
I do. Trust me.
If I don't have him, I don't have nothing, folks. Let's just be honest. But that being said, you
Let's
had
get back to the
people that never shot off for a bag in their life that were now shooting off for bags based on the Lewis system.
Yep.
And on the low end score, I mean, what was that?
93s, 91s, 87, 83, and 78. Those scores,
78
they got
for
paid. And they shot off. He got $1,700 and he got a $600 Shamrock leather
and
bag.
he was happier.
Oh.
I mean, and that's what we wanted to see, because a lot of people were like, "Oh, Rick,
I
this
don't know
is
if
for
it's
you
gonna
guys.
work."
This is for you guys."
No.
And I said, "No, actually," I said, realistically, you can make more money than someone breaking a 97 or 98. Well,
This shoe
not
was
a 97,
designed
98 or 99, absolutely.
Yeah.
for the
we're talking
20-yard guy that doesn't really think he has a chance to go out there and shoot whatever score he shoots and get it on the board. Because guess what? If you're in at a 78 on the Lewis and you're shooting off with 78s, you're shooting off with a bunch of other people that had 78. So it's not like you have
a ringer at the top.
Yeah, there's no ringer in that zone. You're literally shooting off against the average trap shooter that's just coming out and trying to shoot.
Yep.
Maybe a weekend shooter, whatever. And you're getting a ton of value in my mind.
Yeah, and then when you look at what we spend in this, I mean, you look at the motorhomes and the campers and everything that come out here, the cost of targets, the cost of shells, the cost of our guns, $200 for an event. We fed them. We had a great time with food. You got to shoot 100 targets. You had the chance at all the prizes.
The gold coin,
the gold
coins. We get gold, the gun, the bags, the money.
Yep.
What else am I? The food.
Yep.
I mean,
and it's only going to get bigger. We're going to go
Yeah.
out. I'm going to get more sponsors. We had some awesome sponsors. I appreciate everything that they did. It's what made the event great and what gave us such a huge success the first time around. So
we need
now
to get
we can grow on.
Pat McCarthy from Dawson's to give us some stuff too. So
put some Pat.
he said there's only going to be 50 people in it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Sorry, Pat. We just had to prove you wrong, but it's okay. We still love Elena.
No, it was a good thing. Pat actually helped me come up with the idea for the shoot. We thought about it in Indiana, so we had a lot of fun, a lot of time and thought went into it. We appreciate everybody coming out to it. I want to see it grow. I want to see these shoots regional around the country at different places. My ultimate goal is to have it here at the Grand. I think it would be awesome.
I think that would be the top dog.
It would be the
do
pinnacle.
Something
It would be
here.
pinnacle.
And it just, you know what? Hey, and here's the deal. I know, it couldn't be registered because, not everybody's a 27-yard shooter, but just to do an event as a special event, like they do the doubles events, whatever, but just to do it and see and get multiple sponsors involved.
Yeah.
And it could be just, one big event that would blow your mind on getting it
and
out
give
there.
it all the way down deep to all the different shooters. You're
Yep.
not putting it at the top. Yeah, the top guy's going to make some money. Let's not lie about that. But everybody else, you're whacking it up in a way that everybody's going out there to have fun. And
Well,
I think
doing that modified Lewis that starts at 7th place.
that's a great idea.
I mean, everybody's like, "What do you mean it starts at 7th place?" I'm like, "Well, the top guy's not getting the Lewis."
You don't let them
Well,
double
wait a
dip.
second. The top guy always gets the Lewis. I said, "Not in this
Not with
event.
the modified.
Not in this event we're doing.
Yeah.
It's the modified Lewis." That way, and we all talked about it. We needed that 78.
Yeah.
Because that proved
That it worked.
wow.
Yeah, you can pay down through, and everybody's got a
Guys,
chance. I can't hit a
What
target.
was the young girl? And I'm sorry, I know
I
she
don't
was
remember the
introduced to
name
me.
of her, but-
She broke 69. Number 9 was drawn, so she got a shoot off, and she was a 20-yard shooter, 21.
New shooter.
She broke
First
20
shoot off.
straight
Yep.
from the 27 in the shootout for the gun.
It was
Got
her
to
and
the final
David.
round.
There were 6 of them left.
Okay.
You keep saying 3. This is why I'm here.
He's got.
Zach,
he's got
the memory
facts.
is doo-doo-doo.
I was too
He
busy
goes,
working,
he
folks.
goes,
I'm
ding,
sorry.
ding, 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 ding.
He
Pull.
was too busy
Ding, ding,
watching.
ding, 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 pull.
Uh,
I was refereeing. So,
Thank you,
but-
by the way.
thank you. But that is what we were looking for. And she's like, "This is great. I'll do this every time."
Why wouldn't you?
Yep.
Why wouldn't you? And in the scheme of things, I understand the sport is expensive, but the way I got to look at it as a finance guy is you got your gas, you got your hotel, you got your dinners, you got your gun, you got your shells, you got your everything. And the difference between adding an event like that in a 7-day week the $200 versus the $50 that you would spend on a regular 100 targets.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's $150. In the grand scheme of the whole thing, if you're in on that and that 150 gets you 1,700 or 2,000 or 2,500 or a big grand prize or whatever,
$12,000 gun.
It's gonna a $12,000 gun. It's gonna get everything back and then some. Now, obviously, not everyone's gonna win.
Yeah.
But it gives you the opportunity of saying, "Hey, I have a chance. Like I can go get that back and make that whole shoot paid for, right?" And I mean, I know there's a lot of people in this game that like to, gamble at some level, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, at some level, right?
It's a very expensive sport, but in a situation like this, it's a fun event. And where can you go to shoot 100 handicap? It costs you $200 to win. Get a chance to shoot off to win a gun that's valued at $12,000. Bags that are $600. All the money, the food, the gold,
and
the
the
belt
fun.
buckle.
Yeah.
And now next year, it'll probably be a lot bigger.
262 shooters.
Yeah.
263
this year. Yep.
See, he knows the numbers. He's my
He's
math guy.
my finance guy.
We got that handled, but we don't remember entries. But that being said, you got opportunity to get into the 350 or even the 400 range next year. And I think if we did it at a bigger scale, many more shooters.
Yeah,
I mean, just that was a proof of concept, and it was a success at a level that I didn't even think it would get to in the first year. I was kind of thinking maybe 150 to 200 shooters would be great.
Yep.
Over 200 shooters for the first time.
Yeah.
That just shows that people like to shoot for stuff and shoot for prizes.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Trap Talk listeners, let's take a couple seconds and thank a couple more sponsors. First of all, Remington's been with us since day one. I've been shooting these shells since 2007. I shoot the Nitro 27 from the 27-yard line, ounce and eighth, 7.5, and STS ounce and eighth, eighths for singles and doubles. They've worked great for me, as they do a lot of top shooters all around the country. Give them a try. Don't forget the gun club line when you're practicing and you're wanting to save a little bit of money.
We'd also like to thank another sponsor, Outlaw Engineering. Randy Freston, R2. I've known Randy since 1988. They do engineering, surveying, drafting, GIS, civil, structural, land development, wetland permitting. They do it all.
And they're friends of trap shooters. I mean, they're a trap shooting family. They've been in the ATA forever. His dad's been involved. They're involved. They're a beautiful family. They're great people. And we just love that they listen to the show, and we love that they support Trap Talk.
Yeah, his dad was past president in 1989. So I really want to thank those guys for the support. I really appreciate it here at Trap Talk.
With that being said,
let's get back to the show.
And we can't do this in every single event, but it's nice to have one event a year or one event a shoot that we can go out and everybody can shoot and have fun, have something to shoot for. I mean, they won more money in that event than they did the whole Ohio State Handicap Championship. There was more money paid out in that event. And there was less than half the people that were in the championship event.
That's saying something.
So you have that many less people to compete against.
Yeah.
There's that much more that you have a chance to win, and all those other prizes that you can win. So it really turned out to be good. I hope everybody liked it, wants to come out next year.
Yeah.
It's going to be better.
I think it'll be a good deal. I think I know a gentleman at Wisconsin asked me about it, about doing it. I put it in the little bug in the ears of the executive committee, a few of those members, about, hey, this is an opportunity that you'd be surprised at what it could do to even bring on other major sponsors.
Yeah. We need to think outside the box, grow the sport. That's what I'm about. I want to see trap shooting grow. I want to see it better. I want to see it continue.
More people shooting the sport, more people having fun, more memories.
Okay, looking here at the Grand this year. We'll switch to the Grand American right now. Brazil has 98 people.
And I remember when it was like
92 of them are shooting. Came from Brazil. 98 of them came. 92 are shooting, okay? Now, they haven't shot, I think it's today and tomorrow. They don't shoot a handicap in Brazil. Yeah. They shoot singles and doubles. But I think a few of them might have shot today. But they were going off and doing things, sightseeing, purchasing items here because it's a little cheaper here than it is back home. But I talked to people. We're going to try to get a few of the Brazilians on the show, to just talk about their shooting
experience. Hey, we got Tish on.
Well, Tish is from Brazil. She did break her first 200
straight.
Yeah.
Shout out, Tish. Good job.
Shameless plug to our production manager's wife,
the Slinker
Letitia.
household.
We call her Letitia the Smoke Show.
Smoke Show Tishy.
But and here's another deal. Little shout out to to PJ and all the guys at Shanahay Shooting Ground in County Tyrone, Ireland. We got folks in Ireland watching the show.
They love it. They
following
came
all
in.
the events.
They came in. They said, "We love your show."
Yeah.
They said,
did a shout out.
we want an
So-
autograph, but from Ricky, not from you." And I'm like, I said, "Come on." I said, "Come on."
Hey,
no, I'm just
hey,
kidding.
I had a gentleman
they got
today
my
ask
autograph.
me for an autograph. I said, "You want me to sign that Zach Nannini?" And he goes, "No." Just like that. And I was like, well, that was good.
Hey, don't be hateful.
Now, listen, folks, we do this to have fun. I've been doing this a long time. I picked up my patch last night. 35 years in
I
the
see
Grand
that.
American. And I went, oh, well, that's $3.5 million spent, kind of laughed. But seriously, I've had a lot of fun doing this.
Hell yeah, we have.
Zach's had a lot of fun. Joey's had a lot of fun. Listen,
All of us grew up doing it.
We're having
absolutely. We're here. We're all good friends. We enjoy this. Joey's got to shoot off tonight. Like we said, tomorrow we have what's the
Champions
in the morning. So shout out Jason Krause. He broke the lone 200 in Nebraska.
Joey's in. Joey's in.
Joey's
First
in.
time ever for
Oh,
singles.
you know what? Might have to get up at 8 o'clock.
Mr. Mustard himself,
Dude.
RBOA. He's representing Nevada.
Yeah, but that's category.
Hey, we can't hate on categories.
I'm not hating
we
on
love
categories.
you category shooters. Come on.
I'm not hating on categories.
Just
I'm just hating
RBOA.
on Bullard.
We got to give him a hard time.
I call him Rich Bottle and Bond Bullard.
We already hit him hard enough at the beginning of the show. Let's leave him
yeah.
be. He's been stung.
You know what my dad said?
Old
You
P5
got him
gonna
down?
tap out soon.
Step harder.
Old
He won't
P5.
tap out. He's too stupid.
No, he's strong. He's
Strong-willed.
We keep hitting him, but I got to tell you, it's one of those things. I told him, I said, hey, when they're getting on you, just say, hey, get it out while you can. Because once he gets on top,
He was on me about tying me for a couple of minutes, and now I'm like, Rich,
Oh, he came out
Rich,
swinging
where
this
you at?
week.
Oh,
he
he'll
was on
swing.
a run, 400 singles he ran, starting with, and
oh yeah.
he fell off the wagon a little bit. But
I said, man, you must have been taking your Geritol. Those singles.
oh, shots keep getting fired.
They have to change it instead of Ball and Bomb, called Rich Jarrett Bullard.
Hey, we love each other. We're not lying. It's just this is how it
You
gets
know,
yesterday.
Hey, Trop Talk listeners, let's take a quick second to thank a couple more amazing sponsors. SOS Clay's Shoot Management. They're doing a fantastic job. I love the app. I love being able to see everything on my phone instantaneously. It's freaking awesome. Rick, what do you think?
Yeah, Greg Pink and his group over there. I mean, they've got majority of the satellite grands, majority of the state shoots. I think it's 40 plus state shoots they're doing. But the app, honestly, we were doing a little beta testing with that at the Spring Grand. It's awesome. You can see your squad if they paid. You can see your options, your payouts. The whole works at your fingertips. Great deal. They're just
Ricky
killing
knew how
it
much
over there.
money he made before he even got off the line. He was like, hey, I'm buying lunch. I'm like, yeah, good job. We're good to go.
That's
We
right.
also got gun and trophy insurance. I mean, they're the best in the business. I know they're great price. Ricky, you're familiar with them, right?
Yeah, Cole and Larry Cushman been long-time supporters of myself, and I've been a supporter of them, and especially with my college team. We require insurance. It's so fast and easy to sign up and get your insurance in literally 10 minutes. You can have your guns insured, and they're just great. They're great to deal with. Like I said, you can do your trophies also, your wildlife animals and that such, and your guns. It's just a great
It's
product.
always good when you're
Great
traveling
product.
around to have that peace of mind and know that you don't have to worry about losing your stuff forever. And these are expensive things, especially when you got those Craig offs. You got to keep them insured. So,
Oh, exactly.
with that being said,
let's get back to the show.
This is what we do every day. We're out there joking, having fun. We all take it serious, but I mean,
Yes.
we joke, we pick on each other. When we're having a downtime, Wyatt was down. We brought him up. We tried to get him confidence, got him back on top of his game. Now he's beating us. And
I love it and I hate it at the same time.
I know.
He went out yesterday, he couldn't hit nothing, and today he ran 100 doubles. I'm like, where'd that come from?
Yeah.
But
We thought we had a chance. But we do have a squad bet. We got side bets we do. We got a team squad bet against some other friends of
Yeah,
ours.
you
So
guys got-
we're
got-
currently down because...
No, you guys are tied.
No, we're down. We shot real bad singles yesterday.
we might be close, though. We're coming back
I
up.
heard we were down by 5.
Well, you guys, yesterday in the singles, what did you guys have yesterday?
We ran out of fingers and toes.
199, 197, and 3 196s.
So 4, 8, 12, 13.
14.
So you're down 14.
Mhm.
Okay. No, that's more. What'd you have? 2 199s?
199.
Yeah.
197.
Okay, that's 4.
Yep.
And then
And
3
then 12 more.
Okay, that's 16.
Yeah.
Okay,
rough,
and
yeah.
they had, what'd they have?
Don't know.
I think they were down 9.
Okay, so
So
it
we
was
were down
7.
7.
I think it was you guys were down 9, and you got back 8 in the handicap today,
Then one of the doubles.
and then one in the doubles. So you are
Even heat.
tied.
All right.
I think.
Hey, you know
Well,
what?
I think you're tied.
They have an accountant on their team doing the math, so we'll have
He's
to go
in there
talk to
running
Jack.
that 9 key, just
Yeah.
running
He's looking at the
averages.
stats.
He was
and
trying to get
over-unders.
lines and do points and stuff. I said, no, it's not that complicated. It's just a straight up heads
Like I
up
told
bet.
you, I think you guys are down from my team, but
Well, your team was a handpicked team.
it was a
So
handpicked team. But like I said,
That's why he's
when
not
you're
allowed
when
to
you
bet.
when you have ownership in the building, you just say this is a team. That's what it is.
As of now, his team has been declined. The bet is not void. It's void.
Yeah,
It's not void. Yeah, I like that.
He's out. He's out.
All right, folks, let's take a quick second and thank some brand new incoming sponsors of the show. These are personal friends of mine, fellow clay shooters, and lovers of the outdoors, Rick and Carla Burke at 73 Pointers Ranch. Rick, tell them what we're doing.
Well, we're doing a giveaway at the Grand American. So they've graciously donated a one-person hunt for, I think it's, 18 quail or 12 chucker or 8 pheasants. Your choice, guide and dog. We've got dinner, overnight, lodging, breakfast. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a great giveaway.
It's a great thing. It's valued at like $1,500. You can obviously bring a guest if you'd like, but it's about an hour out of St. Louis Airport. And if you're lucky, maybe me and Rick will go out there with you and do some bird hunting because this is an awesome place. It's a great time. And if you're local to this area, it's not that far out of the city. So you can be in the office and then be hunting in the afternoon. So they're great, great people, and they love this show. So we really, really appreciate the love and support.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Rick and Carla. We really appreciate that.
Also, we've got Mid-State Precious Metals, Ron Prescott. He's a great guy for all your gold and silver needs. Ricky, tell him about our friend.
Yeah, Ron, he graciously donated a 10-ounce silver bar to our live in-person podcast in Tucson. And, he has everything. I bought a bunch of silver from him. We got our silver and gold for the fun day at the Nevada State Shoot on Monday this year. John got all the silver and gold for the Nevada State Shoot. So look him up for your silver and gold needs. He'll give you the best price out there.
He really is, and he's a friend of the Trapshooters. I mean, he's looking to get gold and silver to these gun clubs for their shoots at the lowest price across the country. He's doing them a service and helping grow the sport. So, thank you so much for that, Ron.
Yeah, thank you, Ron. We appreciate
With
it.
that being said,
Let's get to the show.
So I know you got your shoot off, so we got to get out of here. But is there anything else going on at the Grand this week or any other stuff that you want to share with the listeners before we roll out and you go kick some ass tonight?
Well, I guess we got the clay target coming up, the doubles championship and the handicap championship. The main week, we're not out of the high overall, but we're not sitting real good right now. So we got to focus on the championship events and the all
He's
around.
been getting pretty good lately.
Yeah, Dagan shot light. We're gonna get Dagan in here. I mean, he shot lights out in the prelims.
He's killing it. He's
you
unreal right now. He's
yeah.
just untouchable. He's
He's
not
23 years old. I mean,
Just a super nice kid.
absolutely,
And just,
very, very humble. Now,
Yeah.
Rich and Don Bud,
he can learn something.
Rich
from
and Don Bud, you need to take some notes and be humble like Dagan Voigtman.
Hey, if there's anybody that has anything bad to say about Dagan Voigtman, then they're out. Because, I'm telling you, that guy, he's
That
good
family,
as,
their whole
they're as good as
family.
gold.
His brother Connor beat him the other day. I said, Connor said, Dagan, I got you.
They got good shots in that.
Absolutely.
family. I mean, they're good people,
Yep.
and they work hard. And
Great
and
family.
It's not
Shay,
like they're
their
gonna,
mom, Mike, their dad, great people. I mean, listen, and Dagan's just, he's just calm and collected. He was in the
Solid
winning
year.
building with us last night. Everybody's trying to give him advice, and he was like,
I don't think he knew what to do.
I said,
The advice
Dagan,
that I
don't
gave
listen to any of them.
The advice I gave him is don't look up to anyone in this room.
find
I
better
said,
role
Dagan,
models.
you're looking down in here. I said, stay away. This is a land of debauchery. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff happening here with the stocks.
Yeah.
But the rest,
I'll be out.
back out. Stay away. The late nights, they're not good for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we're having a good time. We're in the thick of the Grand. We got a lot of targets to go. I mean, we got another 700 birds to go.
600 for the overall.
The Capote though.
That's not in the overall.
But we're shooting it.
We're not in the overall.
We're shooting it though.
Listen, bro.
Bro.
Don't bro me unless
Hey,
you know me.
maybe one year we'll turn into the Kubota back fence shootout.
That's right.
I think
Tractors.
There's an option.
Kubota back fence shootout. That's what we want. Send it in.
That's what we got to work for.
Let
Tell
your-
them you like that idea.
Let your delegates know. Let your EC know. We want that Kubota. Tell them you love Trap Talk. Tell them you're listening. Thanks for coming by to the store, buying the merch. We're seeing hats. We see Make Trap Great Again walking all over the line. So we're doing our job. This is all John Slinker's ideas.
Yep.
We're just following his footsteps.
We did have our lovely Olympian, Derek
Hine
Hine,
came
stop
in.
by today.
He came in. We got him all threaded up, so he's looking good. But it's just a good time. It's another great year. We're in the studio. We got Joe, the man, Mr. What's your Indian name?
Bangfast.
Chief Bangfast.
Chief Bang.
Chief
You already
Bangfast.
forgot. I think you should call him Chief Fast Bang.
Chief Fast Bang. I mean, it's
getting rough.
it's Bang Pull.
Yeah,
Bang
thankful. Oh man, the king of wisdom.
That's right, folks. In my phone, it does say when it pops up, the King of Wisdom.
Hey, we got lots of one-liners over here at Trap
Yeah.
Talk. You got to think fast if you want to keep up. We're rocking.
You got to have some thick skin.
We got
folks.
to but it's another great day. We appreciate you coming in. We know you got to go.
Thanks for
We're
having me.
rooting on you tonight.
Good luck tonight.
Kick ass,
Hammer
smash it
down.
off. Thanks for listening. Tune in, subscribe, comment, and we will see you all next Friday.
Good luck, everyone.
Take care.
And the Trap Talk podcast is brought to you in part by
RM Shooting Clinics. Have Ricky take your game to the next level. If you want to shoot hundreds, give Ricky a call today. Zach Nannini Financial. We believe in putting people first.